World Cup qualification campaign where they went unbeaten, 6 wins from 6 to qualify for the next stage of the 2027 T20 World Cup pathway. So, to all the spectators and the listeners, those who are watching and listening to this commentary, as well myself, John. So, with me for this match to do a I have Vijay. So, take a time to get settled for the next few hours. This is the that we can expect. A successful start from the Zambia batters, Irfan and Wasim Akram Chand, putting some runs on the scoreboard. So Wasim Akram, his job is like to give that strike rotation to Irfan. But what we have seen at the last over is the two boundaries being scored. So they have backed themselves very well. The players should have getting that comfortable conditions. Although the pitch and how it behaves later in the innings will be something to watch closely. Now they will keep the slip to Wasim Akram Chand, one left arm pacer in the last over what we have seen. But again, probably Rwanda, definitely they will be going with its strength, the bowlers which they do have in their pipeline. A wicket alert, let's see.
Down the leg side, Wasim Akram Chan flicking the ball onto the mid-wicket region to pick up a single, which will bring back Irfan Saleh on strike.
Vijay, two left arm paces so far, what we have seen from the Rwanda bowling lineup. One is Chansari and the another one is Ignace. So pretty much a different challenge for these two right hand batters from Zambia on facing these two left arm paces.
Absolutely, but I would still recommend one right-arm bowler and one left-arm bowler. We'll get back to that point. That's a beautiful shot towards third man region. It's a wonderful shot indeed.
Absolutely
It
a
looks
top
the ball
notch.
has gone away. It looks like ball has gone away to the six. What do you say, John?
I was just simply wondering that Chancery was the fielder, was standing near to that boundary ropes, but he just completely staring like where the ball had just gone, maybe away from him. So anyhow, some runs have already been coming for Zambia, but what a start this has been for them.
That's why I was trying to say that when you have right arm and left arm bowlers, it would make a little bit of difference. Now we are back into action. This time, batter was trying to cramp himself. Irfan Saleh got a good shot in the previous ball. The next ball, he seems to be looking a little bit uncomfortable to play the back foot shot. Probably the bowler has to think and he has to keep eyeing for that kind of a length.
Ignace is the bowler that we have to watch this bowler very, very closely. Is 3 for 17 recent times against the Sierra Leone.
Once again, beautiful line and length from Ignace. This is what I was talking earlier as well. Irfan Saleh is trying to get challenged by that kind of a delivery time and again. Apparently, Ignace should try to get a wicket here as he understood that the batter was a little bit uncomfortable with the short pitch length.
15 of 10. Last two balls to go in this over. Already boundary being conceded by Ignace.
Ooh, swing of the bat and missed out by the batter. An appeal from the keeper too, optimistic appeal, but umpire says not out. Beautiful bowling from Ignis, particularly in this over. Although you can call that boundary as uh, an edge, outside edge, or probably batter was lucky enough. But despite all those things, whatever happened, if you consider those last three deliveries, they were on par. Excellent bowling from Ignis.
Last ball to be bowled. Three dot balls on the trot. Can he make another one?
Well, swing of the bat again. Couldn't able to get connected at all by Irfan. 3 overs up. Zambia are 18 for no loss.
Four
A
dot
beautiful
balls
point
on the
made by
trot
you,
from
John.
Ignis.
A beautiful point made by you, John. I think as you were talking about bowlers combination right and left, I was trying to say that I think that could make a lot of difference because
The attacker played at the offside. Mid-off was free, I guess. Waiting for the straight umpire confirmation, but this ball has not gone anywhere. Just a dot delivery.
so far good batting from Zambia team. Wasim Akram and Irfan playing absolutely attacking cricket. They were a little bit struggling in the initial few overs to make sure that they're getting adapted to the conditions.
Played at the offside. Fantastic shot. This is just like a stroke play from this batter. Wasim Akram Chand. He says, okay, just please stay on your place. I will handle and I will be dealing this Martin here.
Absolutely fascinating shot from Wasim Akram Chan. Anything bit short of the length, he will not leave the ball. He will smack it to the boundary. That was a good back foot punch by him. Sheer timing from him.
Oh, the batter was not ready. It just looks like the problem with that side screen, I guess.
Well, Martin has to try to improve his length, although the line seems to be a bit okay, bowling outside the off stump line. But length can't be shorter because the pitch seems to be quite good for the batting, and even the power play is coming to an end by the end of this over.
Martin was looking for a slight deviation, would be probably coming from the bat of Wasim Akram Chand. Dear ladies and gentlemen, this is Malawi men's T20i, this prize series where we are witnessing these three teams, Rwanda, Zambia, and Malawi. This beautiful cricketing action. It's all happening at the Cricket Academy Oval, Blantyre. And you can watch this match only on Cricket Malawi TV in YouTube. Just take your mobile phone and do watch this match. A single approach from Wasim Akram Chand.
That's a good way of strike and getting the batter onto the non-striking end. Scored 15 pushed into to face Martin. Left for the completion of batting power play.
Just goes down the leg side. Problems with the bowler. And also there is a long, long run for the fielder. Is he stopped it? Yes, it seems. Just near to the boundary ropes. Good stop.
Repeated again. It's going to be a very difficult task for the bowling unit if they try to continue with such a kind of line and length. It was massive wide. Bowlers can't afford to bowl such a
What a shot from Wasim Akram Chand. But this time it is not clearing the boundary rope, but just fell short near to that. So which means a boundary for this batter. 40 runs already on the board for Zambia.
That was absolutely well by Wasim Akram Chand. At all, anything on the arc, it'll be boundary for sure.
Change of pace from Martin. Wasim Akram Chand say this ball is almost going near to the boundary ropes. One more top quality strike from him. Zambia dealing this scorecard with boundaries. 6 overs done and dusted. Is 48 already on the board for Zambia without losing any wicket.
Rwanda should get punished. If the set with a short length line, probably down the leg, change the length attack.
6 overs, 48 already on the board for Zambia. So one more bowling from the Rwanda side. Nadir is the bowler. The jersey number 90 is his hand. Interesting for this batter against the spin. A slip has been. So Rwanda looking for a breakthrough. Nadir Mohammad is the bowler. Can he get the breakthrough or not? That is the question. So approach from Zambia. They're slightly nearing to the 50. It's easy to handle the spinners at this time, especially for the batters like Wasim Akram Chand and Irfan. One more single, which means 50 runs already on the board for Zambia. The appreciation and the big respect being the dugout of Zambia to these two batters. 6.4, 52 on the board for the Zambia Irfan. The ball just went down to the leg side. Only 4 runs being scored by this batters of Zambia at this over. What a turnaround! This is Rwanda. They're literally coming to fight back. Oh, I'm giving the first wicket for Rwanda at this moment. Irfan is the batter. Needs to go back to the pavilion. What a turnaround this has been.
Like one and two steps backward. Unfortunately for Zambia in a ground, Nadir tackle for Rwanda team. Of course, the spinners would make a difference after the power play, and we are witnessing it again in this match too. A beautiful partnership comes to an end. Now it's time for Zambia to again rebuild the partnership, especially in the face of the middle overs. They require one beautiful partnership from here to make sure that they can able to get like about 180 runs on the board. This team is capable as per the pace of the game. They were quite aggressive in the power play, and then now they are trying to pull up the socks up.
So my question is, Rwanda tried with two left-arm paces, Vijay. A few minutes back ago, what we have seen the first 6 overs, and now a spinner has been introduced immediately. A wicket has just came for Rwanda. This is the thing they were actually looking right. 7 overs done and dusted. Zambia 53 for one. Ismail is the new batter who steps in to bat with the Wasim Akram Chand. So Wasim Akram Chand lost his partner in the last over out through LPW. Nadir picking up a wicket, coming as a spinner after 6 overs. So a tactical change and the challenge being taken by the Rwanda side. This is the usual things they used to do regularly. So one more important contest for them. They'll real turnaround and test for Ismail. Jersey number 7, Ismail, the non-striker. Wasim Akram Chand to face Email. Two dot balls so far from the spinner. Played towards the deep mid wicket area. Wasim Akram Chand. So he won't be calling for the another run, which means Ismail to face Email. There are plenty of players that we need to talk more on this two sides from Zambia as well as Rwanda. Email, Rukiza in 2024 it is one of the best figures. What we've seen is 5 for 11. Quality striker from this batter, and the boundary will be coming for Zambia. Ismail says, maybe I have came a little bit late into this game. I'm a tall player. I can play some big shots like this. It's up in the air, hit straight. This ball will be crossing that black screen or not. Yes, it is. It should be the first six of this match. And that comes from the hand of Ismail. Few seconds back ago, I was
What a,
just keep on that Ismail is the batter who comes a little bit late at number 3. And what a six from this batter.
what a lovely shot from Ismail. The fact that they lost the wicket, a wonderful batting play. They try to continue that attacking intent, which is quite good. Attacking cricket, T20 cricket is all about particular overs. The part very important. So generally, what batters does is they have an arc, and anything the bowler tries to bowl within that particular arc, batter will spare them.
So, being as a sports broadcaster, we have been seeing these things normally, uh, covering this domestic matches, or like when we see in the international stages, this tall and light players, those who have got that appearance, they usually dominate the spinners very well.
Your point is absolutely right because like a lanky all batters, they have very good reach to the ball. So when they lunge down to the particular arc I'm talking, their reach is quite comfortable with the ball well. It's all about coordination. If they can able to connect the ball well, it will be absolutely a sabotaging one for the bowlers.
A wicket taking bowler at the last over. Once again, he's just back with the ball in his hand. And Nadir, surprisingly, an interesting move from Rwanda skipper, giving the ball to Nadir at the right time, wicket, because they need that breakthrough. They need to break the partnership. So, what made the skipper to give the ball to Nadir?
I'll get back to this ball. So well, John, you made a point, but as T20 cricket, how it emerges, even the spinners are coming into the first few overs, like first over or even in the second over. And before the end of the power play, when spinner has been introduced into attack, it's a right decision for bowling captain because we've already seen a lot of runs getting leaked as a bowling unit. They require for sure somehow or the other change of pace would definitely make things different.
There should be another tight call from Nadir. The straight umpire has no bigger hesitation. He's just shaking his head left to right, so which means not out is the call.
Definitely, it's not out because the batter was trying to launch the sweep shot, but the ball has hit a bit higher than the stump line. So it was a very good call from umpire.
Taken up the charge very well. Is he made any error or not? Yes, it seems like a small error from the fielder near to the boundary ropes. So boundary will be coming for Zambia.
Until it was a misfield out there in the deeps. Ball fielder couldn't be able to stop the ball. That was a good shot though from Ismail.
Two more balls to go in. Big, important thing to watch out at this moment for Zambia. These two batters need to play some longer overs. 70 runs already been scored by Zambia. Last one more ball to go in this over.
It would be about 80 to 90 runs for sure in the first 10 overs. As I was mentioning about target of 180 plus, to score that.
And these two batters, a big approach by dealing in a singles. 9 overs have just got completed. Zambia 71 for 1. But to all the people and to all the spectators, those watching this, you have a doubt like where can I watch this match, in the sense, just take him up and search in YouTube as Cricket Malawi TV. Definitely you will get this match, and also you can listen to our cricket commentary. This is John myself, and I have Vijay.
Well, over left for the completion so far. Excellent batting from Zambia. There were lots which were done from the bowling unit have to be rectified, from, especially those miss. The lengths were quite at times shorter lengths, and also the line were quite stumps, which were absolutely the batting team.
Spinners really, they do have a lot of concerns on the batter, but Wasim Akram Chand, He's a technical batter. We have seen at most number of the matches. Like this is the time for him to show his experience very well. And also, Email, the last over also, it just got that little bit of improvement on going for that wicket at 2 dot balls so far in this over. Hit straight. What was that?
Now
For a
it hit the
second, I was
ground
just
as well.
wondering, maybe a cotton ball.
Yeah, it hit the ground.
3 dot balls. This time he clears the boundary ropes or not, played at the offside. It takes a bigger elevation, but they do have the fielders at that spot. Boundary signal given by the umpire.
Wasim Akram is continue his rhythm right from even the pass come to an end. He's trying to attack each and every balls which are a bit shorter in length. So you need against the spinners to demoralize them.
Driven and played at the leg side. Nadir, last over, went a pretty much good spell, and now the throw has been came from him. One more ball to go in this over. Rwanda, one thing is very, very clear. They are looking for the another wicket here. Ten overs done
10
and dusted,
overs
76
gone.
for 1 Zambia.
We are in a driving seat at the moment with the 76 runs on the board with a loss of 1 wicket. Partnership offense for the first wicket has ended, and then the second wicket partnership getting built between Ismail and Vasant. Wasim Akram Chand played really well so far. 39 runs from 33. And spinner Nadir is into his third over. He's already picked up a wicket. Now Wasim Akram Chand is on strike. On the leg and picks the ball well by Wasim Akram Chand to pick up a single. Mid-wicket region, which brings back Ismail on strike.
Fifteen of 9 for Ismail. Wasim Akram Chand, the 40 of 34 so far. A beautiful contribution been produced by these two successful batters from Zambia. So, what is that one thing would be running on Rwanda mind right now, Vijay?
Wicket rate. That's what they will be. The shot placed. Probably I think edge is what expected by bowler Nadir. We can expect bit of a left arm spinner getting that ball outside the off stump line. Beautiful line and length. He's also getting the bounce. Right, good such a left arm spin to bowl with the little reps and more of a bounce and create for troubles for the batter.
I think we have seen the last over
That's a
from email
great
also.
shot from Ismail, and he has got a boundary for that. We shot from him. Beautiful shot. He launched, swept the ball well. Ismail joined the party alongside Wasim Akram for getting more runs for Zambia.
And is the shot like seen a sweep shot being played by a batter like this against a spinner?
Yeah, that's a good
And that too
thing
for a
because
six.
the umpire is still getting confirmed about whether it's six or boundary or is given six, I suppose. Well, we need to still wait and watch it. But it was a fabulous shot, knowing the factor that Nadir is getting that extra bit of bounce. Lanky batter Ismail just lunged down and he hit the ball well. Even the batter is trying to signal that the ball has gone over the ropes for the six.
And even
Well, the
everyone got
partner,
confused, I guess.
in first glance, it seems to be looking like a boundary to me when we were watching it towards that square leg region. But again, we need to wait and watch. Batters are trying to sure that they are indicating the ball has gone over the ropes for six. Well, I think they got another. Well, that could be the case. But all in all, Zambia are batting really well at the moment. Ismail and Wasim Akram will be eyeing for at least like about 150 runs on the board. They are together building up this partnership from 53 for 1. Beautiful pull shot from Ismail. They picked up a single.
Four balls done and dusted so far in this over. Two more to go. Wasim Akram Chan to face Nadir.
Beautiful line and length from Nadir. He's bowling that left armer's angle was slightly turning, not much of the turn, but slight turn with the ends, which always trouble the batter. Wasim Akram just connected but couldn't able to the ball as he was expecting. Once again, beautiful line and length from Nadir. This will test the batters for sure. 11 overs done and dusted. Zambia are 84 for 1.
So I guess probably the players and the umpires they may get their drinks break, but we'll just wait for the official confirmation before going into that. But what a day so far this has been for Zambia and Rwanda. Not only for myself and John, and along with me I have Vijay. So we are doing this commentary for this match. I hope things so. You people also were enjoying this match from your home or anywhere, and just take your mobile phone and just search in YouTube as Cricket Malawi TV. Then you will get this wonderful match. We have another 3 to 4 days of blockbuster cricketing action, which is going to come because we have another one more team which is waiting to play their first game. It's the home team Malawi.
Beautiful bowling with an extra bounce. These spinners are targeting quite well. They understood the pitch. I'm quite surprised the fast bowlers didn't utilize that bounce. Yes, of course, the new ball get extra bounce and they can try to also make batters to get into trouble. Once again, a beautiful line and length. Two dot balls on a trot. Ismail is on back foot at the moment. He'll be under the pressure. This time he lifts the ball up in the air and the ball land and land. Single has been already picked up. I'm surprised to see why the fielder was not placed over there. Probably it could have been a beautiful catch there. Wasim Akram is on strike. He's going for a great shot. Outstanding fielding there. A beautiful catch by Nadir. He took a blinder, absolutely a blinder catch to Wasim Akram for 40 runs. That second wicket. Emily has picked up the first wicket of the game. What a lovely bowling.
And don't forget that Nadir is the player who picked up the two at the very right time for Rwanda just a few years back ago, what we have seen. But this time, near to the boundary ropes, what a sensational catch from this athlete. Nadir says that I will not be catches.
Zambia lost a second wicket where they were trying to stitch up ship, but ultimately they managed to get only 22 runs. The second wicket partnership, thanks to the man on the screen, Nadir, for an outstanding catch. It was a gobsmacking one for sure. Definitely, this would lift up the socks of Rwanda. Next man in for Zambia. He'll be facing the music. Proceeding, which have been Wasim previous. That's a good looking shot from the new man towards the region to pick up a single. Now the well established batter Ismail will try to make sure that the things are getting settled down before picking up the rhythm from here on. Beautiful line and length from Emil.
Three balls over so far. Email.
Once again, Nadir will be continuing his over. He has been quite impressive throughout the game. First slip in the position for the catching. An appeal from the bowler Nadir, and umpire says not. It seems the ball was going down the leg side, not hitting the leg stump too. Good decision by the umpire. This time a bit slower. A good two from once again. This time extra bit of bounce was reasons for the umpire to not give him out. The ball was also going towards the leg side, but still the height was another factor. Well flighted delivery this time. Here, fielder drops the. Oh my words! What was going around there? He had plenty of time to catch that ball. In a third wicket, Rwanda missing out an opportunity here. Who took a previous over? Unfortunately, couldn't be able to get a wicket here. There was a great opportunity for them. Alas, an opportunity missed out. Flighted delivery again. This time it has gone into the hand of the fielder. Picks up a wicket. Beautiful bowling from him. Slower delivery. Batter didn't read at all. He has gone for the aerial shot and got caught there in the deep. Beautiful bowling from Nadir.
I hope things so everyone would have come across this beautiful lines, in your day-to-day life. When you want something in your life, like either you do good or bad, but if you're just focusing into that, if you want something deeply, you need to work on it. But that is what the scenario which has just happened for Nadir at this game. Two wickets for him. It just removed that two opening batters of Zambia, Irfan and Wasim Akram Chand, even though what we have seen is that the catch has been dropped a little bit earlier, and now one more wicket falls for Zambia at this moment. So, Rwanda, they're just back into this game.
Well, Nadir has changed things around for Rwanda. Things were a little bit nasty for them initially. There were a lot of fumbles, and also there were a lot of runs which were leaking. But Nadir, the man who has come, picked up the wicket and also took a blinder catch. What an excellent effort from him. Once again, beautiful left-handed bat. Zambia center right batting combination because left arm in operation. Obviously, to give a counter attack, they have sent a left-handed batter, Joyeb Chand. This time, Joyeb Chand cuts the ball onto the point region. It covers up there. Just a single comes up, and it would be a great occasion for Joyeb Chand to open his account.
So new batter, Joyab Chand, and at the another end, Ismail is just dealing with boundaries and sixers at one end for Zambia. But Vijay, so you're getting anything in your mind like Rwanda? Are they just back into this game even after dropping those catches? Something which is happening at their end, it just only that credit goes to one man, who's Nadir, the
Definitely,
spinner who does the
definitely,
trick.
definitely. Nadir has done a lot of damage for Zambia in terms of their good partnerships which they're being. An edge. Well, it was shot and an overthrow which gets them a run, one run. A lot of things are going around here in the center.
One moment can literally change the entire course of the game. This word we have come across in any sport, not only in cricket. Just few seconds back ago, a run-out opportunity being taken by Rwanda. A smile.
Beautiful line and length. No easy ball. It's going to be a difficult task for Zambia from here on to pick up the rhythm. Isa, new man, still settling down there in the center. Oh, straight shot to the bowler. No run there.
Email in his 2.3, it just went for 17, but still is not ready to give up in this match. He need a wicket.
It's an umpire has given out. Oh my, wicket fall here. Ismail Kara getting dismissed for LBW. We are lost one wicket. Excellent bowling for a team.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, please don't get angry on us because this is not a commentator's curse time. At most number of the times, the difficult situation where the sports broadcaster been handling is when a batter is playing a good game or he is in a good rhythm, just dealing with boundaries or sixes. That time, if he lose a wicket in the sense, it is not our problem. But what a stuff this has been from Email, just coming at the right time, and he picked up that crucial wicket, and LPW up from him. The umpire straight away raised up his finger, which means Zambia losing one more wicket at this moment.
Ninety for 4 is the moment they are going through. Well established, well play for 53 for no loss. Went completely upside down. Nadir picked up wickets and Ace picked up a couple of wickets. I beg your pardon. He has two more balls. So this time boundary. Here, the new man has come.
Zakir Patel is the new batter. Just came in and he scored a boundary. 14 done and dusted, 94 for Zambia.
Spinners are doing damn as far as Rwanda's bowling is concerned. A couple of wickets and beyond be under pressure despite scoring well in the
The left arm pacer back into the attack. After the first few overs, they have taken up the charge right now, Rwanda. Bowling just bit of a shot of the wide. So through the extra, one run which is coming for Zambia. It's not been taken, that has been given by the Rwanda Chancery. So far, so good from him in his 2 overs. He just went for 22, but you can see more visitors and the spectators have came here to watch this match. A change of pace
lovely
from
flick
Chancery,
shot.
just a flick of the wrist.
Chancellor was a little bit expensive in his first couple of overs, particularly towards, and he has on that.
So for the very first time, Vijay, we are witnessing the left-right combination, the batting order from Zambia.
A good call from the batter Joab Chan for a single. Definitely, right and left combination. Sometimes it will be very much dangerous for the bowling team because they have to keep shuffling the fielders, as you see right now on the screen as well. Fielders are shuffling from here to there, one end to another end. It will be sometimes very tiring one.
Chancery to Jakir.
A flick shot towards the mid wicket region to pick up a still. 9 for 4. Required to have one point of where looking at more than 180 runs on the now pushed in. They would be getting that 100 with the last 4 wickets in 14 more over with the Zambia would be definitely targeting for at the moment. Once again, a flick from Jakir. A good field set has been placed. Side hind leg deep, a backward square leg, and of course, and deep mid wicket too. Joyab Chand is on strike. Beautiful flick shot.
Fifteen overs to 103 for 4. Zambia. Zoyab 5 of 6 and Zahir 7 of 5. So this is the time where we can expect some fireworks, boundaries and sixes from the Zambia batters. Chancery went for 28 in his 3 overs, but this man, the player which we see on screen right now, is Nadir, who picked up that two important wickets at that right time for Rwanda. So 103 for the loss of 4 here, Zambia. Let's see in the next few, in this 4 overs, what could be that right total that they can put on the scoreboard. It's going to be an interesting challenge. It is a time for us to witness some fireworks are guaranteed because Joab and Jakir is still out there. Right left combinations. Is this going to create a problem for Rwanda or not? Martin is the bowler. Back into the attacker. Swing and a miss. Right away to the wicket keeper. Jersey number 17 is Martin. A problematic player for the successful batters at this time. How many times we have seen Martin, coming this down the order, bowling some crucial overs for his wonderful side. One more dot ball from Martin. Pressure is on the Jakir head right now. He needs some boundaries and sixes, so that's why it just putting back towards the offside. But cleared by Martin. So a dot balls like this is a 3-2 watch out. Jakir again. This time the ball goes a little bit wider. Extras. What I was just telling a few minutes back ago, runs are not being taken that has been given by Rwanda the last 7 to 8 overs. In fact, they came a little bit closer on getting those breakthroughs. Oh, a stiffy bounce played at the offside. The fielder was there to get the ball. David, oh, you see that sportsmanship. They enjoy and play this sport, and they are absolutely enjoying this day. So these teams are playing the first game, an important tournament. Left-right combinations, hot weather. They're playing under this. Is he gone for a bigger one or joy? Just we have to think it deeply whether the ball crosses the ball or not. Straight up says that's a boundary. And my friend Vijay is also back.
One not 9 for 4. Joyab Chand is on strike, left-handed batter.
110 for the loss of 4 here. Martin is the bowler. He's coming and bowling at this moment. Just have one more over to finish off his spell. 15.4, 110 is the progress. Last two more deliveries to go. And there is a deflection, so which means Martin finally gets a wicket. Joab can't believe it, like where he got that deflection. Still so many confusions that might be going on his head. Anyhow, Zambia losing their fifth wicket.
One care at the moment. Joy was trying to build a partnership, and also they required some kind of stability at the moment because runs are also not much on the board. We were expecting like about 180 plus on the board, but unfortunately, 110 runs with a loss of 5 wickets in 15.5 overs. We are in the face of death over where the batters have to strike against the bowlers, but unfortunately, they required one stable batter to make the board and making sure that another one will be going for the runs. Over here, the batter who got dismissed was one of the
Last one more ball to
new
go
man
in
in
this over.
Robert.
So finally a wicket for Martin, and he's just adjusting the field setup. But it's been hot so far at the Cricket Academy, TCA OVAL Blantyre, where these two teams are playing the first game in this tournament. Last ball to go in this over, and that has been so pleasure and grateful to watch out. Dot ball to finish off this over. 16 overs have got completed. Zambia 110 for the loss of 5.
Well, John, basically what we in the dressing room do is we either ask batters to go against the bowlers, perhaps they're confident. Otherwise, they need to make sure that they are rotating the strike and giving the opportunity to other batter to play. You can't keep meddling the ball and try to make sure that you're being for some time or not scoring runs or simply throwing away your wicket. Unfortunately, Joab's wicket is one of the things what we have seen where the Joab was trying to meddle his bat, the ball which was from the off stump line with an angle, so that cannot be done at this point of time.
So the jersey number 56 is a bowler. No need to think very deeply. It should be Ignace. Man, this player dealing some short balls and also getting those dotted deliveries at the beginning of this match. Once again, he's just back with the ball, and just look at the longer run up from Ignace, and what an agile and also his speed helping him a lot to put dot balls like this.
Well, he has an impressive economy rate as well. He has bowled 2.2 overs, just conceded 6 runs. He's bowling from over the wicket to the right-handed batter and trying to get that left-arm bowler's angle, which is angling towards the first slip area with an extra bounce. So it would be very difficult for the batters to go against it.
And have a look at the clarity in that shot from this batter, Jakir, pressing
That
for a
was
single.
smart. It was a smart one. Batter has completely moved on to the off stump for that shot, which was looking quite intelligent, smart cricket from him.
So even Joab went to pavilion already, but now Robert says, okay, I'm also the left-hander who can play some shots at this moment. And he's just facing Ignace for the very first time in this game. Good call. Should be a chance for the run out. That attempt has been taken. The direct hit could have been the another trouble for Zambia.
Well, I should say Robert Lungu, who played that shot in the previous ball and picked up a single, he was playing the moment because he knows the valuable moment and he's giving the strike to the well-established batter. At the moment, Jakir has played 11 balls, scored 9 runs. Jakir could be the man who can strike well at the moment.
Tempted with the short ball, played it nicely, Jagir. So he will be getting the boundary. What a treat to watch out. The bounce and the runs are coming for Zambia at this moment. It's a pressure.
The moment when Jakir realized that Ignace was getting that left arm angle and trying to get extra bounce, he has moved himself, he has shuffled himself, and he was going towards the off stump area.
Tidy over from Ignace. 17 done and dusted. 117 for the loss of 5 here. Zambia.
Well, I was mentioning about the boundary which Jakir has got. He has read bowler quite well. Ignace was really bowling well. That left arm is angle and the bounce. So he smartly started to shuffle himself from middle stump guard to he start to move on to off stump, and he start to connect the ball well. That's how he has got a boundary too. But in the previous ball single was looking quite reckless one. There was an outside edge, inside edge, and he has picked up a single. That was looking, but he should be clear enough that what shot he will be playing. But from here on, it's going to be very difficult for the team. So they need to at least eye for 150 runs on the board. Chancellor will be bowling his final over. He conceded so many runs today.
And can you imagine, weather and a temperature like this, playing under this hot conditions, under this hot sun, something very challenging one for the players.
Month of October, November, this will be a little challenging.
Big one, connected nicely. Jahir is a batter, but this ball is not clearing the ropes. Just fell short and near to the fielder. Good attempt. Even the fielder can't believe it, like how that ball was not sitting in his hands.
Absolutely, it's do or die situation for Zambia to go for the bigger shots at the moment, and it was a good opportunity for the fielder, but unfortunately, not good enough to get into the hand of the fielder. It's a run coming into the account of Zambia.
Throw from the
Single has been
fielder.
picked up.
118 for the loss of 5 years, Zambia. So from that 2 runs, 120, they're just touching. Good to see that this play from Robert and Jahir, trying to increase as many as runs as possible. Three more to go in this over. Oh, gone! Bowled him. Chance here strikes this time. A change of pace worked very well. Robert can't do anything. It just completely blank. And he left the ball. So straight away the ball is going and hitting on the stumps, which means Zambia losing the sixth wicket.
Oh dear me. Zambia lost one more wicket in a very unfortunate manner. They could have scored more runs, but he was I was trying to say, but one is concerned, six wickets down, first wicket, he would be the man. He has put a lot of, but work a lot on his length, but this time he has length and the line back to the stumps. Robert gone. We are in deep trouble at the moment.
That's a great, great wicket from Chance here. He just desperately need that one. Right option being picked by the skipper of Rwanda, giving the ball to Chance here. 120 for 6. Two more balls to go. Chance here to Ayaz. So he's a new batter who steps in. He hits straight. Can he clears that black screen? Just need to wait for the straight umpire signal. As far as my knowledge, I was just thinking whether it might be a boundary, but he said that's a six. What a quality strike from the new batter. He just came right now. He faced his first delivery. Big shot.
Absolutely great. Ayaz, he at the right time for sure, because when they score, they would be expecting some kind of runs on the board. Hence, all the runs which will be scored from would be very much important for Zambia team. Definitely, they have to eye for 150 runs. They have to be optimistic. They can't fight back from here on.
Each and every run matters for Zambia. They won't be losing any sort of width or moment to give slightly to Rwanda. White signal should be the another run coming for Zambia. Oh, it's very fair enough to say that that wasn't a wide, Vijay. 18 overs done and dusted. It's 126 for the loss of 6
Well,
here, Zambia.
well, at times Salah gets advantage. You know, they work hard. They bowl, but sometimes decision might be a little bit challenging. But again, I would call it as the right decision by the umpire. Me myself being a bowler, sometimes this game is looking more of a batter's game. So definitely, I would be very happy indeed that umpire has not hit for the wide. Looks like a signal dead ball for that. The wheels were being dislodged.
Jahir 15 of 15 here. So last 2 overs, it's been a treat to watch out this batting stuff from this Zambia. So anyhow, this 12 balls is going to be the another added pressure for the Zambia batting unit. Zahir 15 of 15. Ignace short ball, no deflection and also no contact with the bat.
Well, it's going to be a challenging task for Bam here on because they have to score a lot of runs. As I was talking about 150 runs on the board, definitely have to go for an attack for each and every ball. At the same time, they lost already 6 wickets. They can't lose a couple of wickets from here on.
Proper strike from Zahir, a long man, a tall player, putting this ball away of the boundary ropes. Clever timing and top quality hitting. That's a brutal six from Zahir at the right time. This time hammering the bowler Ignace.
Zambia are just short of 18 runs at the moment, and they would be eyeing definitely for 150 runs plus on the board. This is what they have to do. Zakir has gone for the smacking sixer. They eye for such long range shots. Ignace, who bowled really well his first couple of, even in the previous over, he has well, but he is leaking the runs too.
Important time for Zambia to earn and score some runs. What we thought is like 160 to 170, probably a tight total for Zambia to put on Rwanda. But great resilience being shown from the Zambia batting unit. Right from the first ball to till right now, some little chips that we have seen. And now Ayaz and Zahir.
Last 3 more balls to go. Completion of 19th over.
So is that the problem's been on for the bowler? Just we have to wait for the official confirmation from the umpire. No, it's 2 runs will be called by the batter.
Excellent batting so far from these two. Although they're not top order batters, they are lower middle order batters. They are making sure that they are getting some kind of runs on the board. Couple of runs would be definitely a bonus for Zambia.
Change of pace, not getting a proper elevation, and also not cleared that much of distance because the ball was straight away sitting in the hands of the fielder. Simple catch. One more wicket falls for Zambia. 135 for 7 down right now.
Well, things are not going into the favor of Zambia at the moment. One more wicket. Ayaz gone. Very unfortunate manner. Of course, it's a do or die situation for Zambia. They have to hit the ball and get more of a runs, especially for the bigger shots like six and the boundary. But unfortunately, the wicket has fallen again. Ignace this time picks up his first wicket. Well, Zambia would be requiring some kind of resistance from the lower middle order as they're all under. But the last man from the lower middle order is up in the center. Left-handed batter again.
Started off with the dot ball and then conceding a big six. And have a look at the turnaround from Ignace. taking up that crucial wicket. Last ball to be bowled in this over. Short ball. This is something pretty much an interesting one to watch out from the Ignace, a death over specialist from Rwanda. 19 overs have been done and dusted. 135 for the loss of 7 wickets here, Zambia.
Well, it is even Steven over from Ignace. He has conceded 9 runs and picked up a wicket with the 2 dot balls. Excellent bowling from Ignace. Although the 6 was conceded, irrespective of that, he had that kind of a fighting spirit. He picked up a wicket which would put back Zambia on back foot. Particularly, they were eyeing for 150 runs on the board. If Rwanda can able to make sure that Zambia is not reaching 150 runs on the board, that would be a first success in terms of their bowling. And then comes their batting, where they need to try to defend that particular score which they have made Zambia to bat.
Good looking delivery here from Martin. And also that shot being played by Zahir toward the third man area. Boundary being scored. It's so essential to watch out an active batter like Zahir scoring some runs for Zambia at this moment. Vijay, you were predicting 160 to 170. So what's going on in your mind right now? So now boundary at the
One,
last over.
especially after the 6 wickets were down, I was expecting 150 runs.
White signal straight away being given by the umpire. So what was
So
your take and
150 to
observation
160.
from the Zambia batting unit, Vijay?
Initially, they could have, by looking at the batting power play, it was looking they were in quite comfortable position of getting 180 runs to 190 runs on the board. Definitely, even 200 would have been a possible one.
It's straight. They have the long on fielder at that area, but this ball falling at that ground, so just landed safely, just a single.
But after the fall of a sixth wicket, I felt like 150 runs to 160 runs would be definitely a target in the mind of Zambia batters. But at the moment, it seems to be looking like 150 is going to be a challenging ask for Zambia. If Rwanda could able to make sure that Zambia is not crossing 150, definitely it's going to be a big success in terms of bowling unit for Rwanda.
4 more balls to go. Oh, no big hesitation from the straight umpire, so which means a legal delivery from Martin, just bowling a little bit of wide and also making this delivery a shorter. And also in the last over of that final ball, were not being given as a wide. So surprising to see that thing from the umpire call.
Well, the cricket has changed a bit as well. I would say wide Yorkers have become one of the major deliveries which are targeted by the bowlers, particularly in a death over. I'll get back to that point. So, as I was talking about that wide Yorkers, so umpires sometimes they would be so harsh on the bowlers where they would be signaling wide, perhaps even the ball pitches up way before that the delivery side, which is return crease. In sorry, I beg your pardon, return crease, which is meant near the batter's side. Still, the umpire is signals. I think nowadays the umpires are lenient.
And whereas this ball has just get landed safely into the hands of that fielder, Nadir takes another simple catch in this having.
Catch from Nadir. Zambia lost here. You can't afford to hit the balls to Nadim's area wherever he stands, it's going to be a challenging one team, especially when he stands in the deep square leg or deep mid wicket region. When bowler tries to bowl bit short of the length, batter will try to go for that pull shot and get unfortunately dismissed by hitting straight into the hand of Nadir.
Shadrick is the batter to face the final delivery of the first innings. Martin to Shadrick. Not even agrees, but there we have seen some little bit of adjustment from the batter. But I guess he's gone. Was out there. One more wicket falls for Zambia. So which means they are just winding up their innings with the total of 142 for the loss of 9 wickets. Surprisingly, they didn't get all out, but what a composure this has been from Rwanda. At one point, we have predicted at least Zambia might be going 160 to 170. So in just this last 10 overs, Zambia have lost their 5 to 6 wickets in irregular intervals.
Definitely, I give credit to the bowlers. They were bowling absolutely well, particularly change of length that made a lot of wonders. Line was absolutely good, but the length was something which they need to have an eye upon, and they have come back well. Particularly when Nadeem has come for his first spell, things change, favoring Rwanda quite well. It was absolutely wonderful bowling from Rwanda after that batting power play.
So Rwanda winning the toss, and they have asked the Zambia to bat first. They might know very well, like according to the strength, they played a fighting spirit in this game. So this is the end of the first inning. So which means Zambia closing up with the 142 for the loss of 9. So this is the first game of this tri series. So don't go anywhere, dear ladies and gentlemen. This is the match summary so far. Vikram Chand 40 of 37, and then comes Jahir Patel at 27 of 21. And what a bowling stuff from Nadir. The two important wickets is being introduced after the 6 overs, and then comes Martin taking up the 3 wickets for the 35. No big extras been involved from the Rwanda bowling lineup. 143 is the chase and is being the ask from the Zambia side in this 20 overs. So Vijay and myself will be joining in just another few minutes. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned on Malawi Cricket TV. putting up the 142 for the loss of 9 wickets in their hand in this 20 over side of a contest. And now it is the time. It's 143 in 20 overs. Let's see what they're gonna do. Two batters are ready, and they're just coming on the way to deal with this first 6 overs of the spaces. There are plenty of things to talk about this tournament. The Tri Series, Malawi is the another team who's just waiting to play their first game. So after this match got over, and they will be getting their first game to play. Rwanda arrives already as the unbeaten side. Zambia arrives as the challengers, and with Rwanda choosing to chase at a venue where chasing has historically been successful. So Zambia's first challenge is to put a score on the board that can test this confidence on Rwandan side. What we have seen is 142 has been posted by Zambia at this beautiful ground, Cricket Academy Oval, TCA Blantyre, where we have seen some enormous number of beautiful cricketing action, which has already happened in this last few years. Highest T20 total of 219 for the loss of 7 wickets by Germany. And this cricket academy established in 2010 and the important grassroots plus high performance cricket center, home of the Cricket Academy Malawi, has already hosted international T20 cricket and historically a useful venue for chasing. 12 of the 17 recorded T20 matches won by chasing teams. So these are the stats which I would like to tell to all the listeners and the spectators, those who are watching and listening to this game. This is John myself in the com box. I hope think so. My friend Vijay is also ready to join with me.
Thank you very much, John, for the warm
And yes, he's back.
welcome. What a lovely match we are having here in TCA Oval. Definitely, I would give credits to the bowler, particularly from Rwanda bowling unit. They've been bowling really well, and they have restricted the Zambia team right under the 150 runs on the board. First run on the board for Rwanda with a flick shot by Didier. First run would definitely boost the confidence as far as Rwanda is concerned.
Soyeb is the bowler. Jersey number 34 to Amza. Oh, cleverly bowled.
Beautiful bowling from Soeb. That's what he has to eye for. Definitely, the score is also not much on the board as far as Zambia's batting was concerned. So the initial 6 overs, which is batting power play, where they need to eye to pick up at least 3 wickets, which would put Zambia on the driving seat. What a lovely shot by Hamza! It has gone out of the 6. What a lovely shot from him. Beautiful shot to start off the proceedings as far as Rwanda's batting is concerned in the form of 6 by Hamza.
And everyone knows this wonderful batter from Rwanda, Amza Khan, is 164 not out, that record breaking innings. It is a one to talk, but after that, it didn't get a proper innings to get continue in the recent matches. But let's see what he can do with the bat today.
That's a kind of angle which left arm was bowler bring into action. Soeb has to try to bowl that kind of an angle. Definitely first slip in the position will help out, but it seems to be looking like field is not in attacking field set. Soeb has to try to get that first slip in the position, try to bowl that kind of an angle time and again, make sure it's getting outside edge for the catching in the first slip.
Short ball.
That's a flick shot played by Hamza towards mid-wicket region to pick up a single.
Last one more ball to go in this over. Vijay, Zambia putting up the total of 142 in 20 overs. What we have predicted is in the sense like 160 to 170 would be the right total that they can put some pressure on the Rwanda. But what a bowling stuff this has been from Rwanda, and now they are feeling the pressure on chasing.
Whoa, I was talking about the first slip, and the first slip is not there. It has gone to the boundary. Well. Zambia are missing out the trick here. They should have had the first slip. Didier gets his boundary on this occasion. First over gone in the favor of Rwanda team with the 12 runs on the board in the first over, which is quite handsome one.
Not keeping any slip at the first over, boss, which you believe it. And even you can't see this kind of things won't be happening in the international matches.
John, this is also an international match, but unfortunately, lack of experience is hitting hard on Zambia. We've already witnessed that on during the batting as well. They got 53 runs while they were batting in the power play, but after that, everything got sabotaged. Similarly, even in the bowling, they had no clue at all how important it is to have a slip fielder in the first 3 4 overs. Alas, an opportunity gone away, John.
But how come with the new ball you won't be keeping the first slip for a batter like Amza? So it's already giving one more opportunity for the batter to score runs.
Well, Hamza would be happy to pick up a single and rotate a strike to TDA. Smart cricket. What do you want more than that? Getting 1 6 and trying to rotate strike. They would be happy to get those 7 runs per over under the belt for the first 2 3 overs. They will be checking out, and later they will try to go for an attacking, and they will be eyeing for like about 8 to 9 runs per over. It's quite simple equation for Rwanda batters, but Zambia have to eye for wickets, John.
But here you can't even tell it easily that this match is obviously not going to be the one-sided contest. As far as my knowledge, maybe a 50-50 call since both of them have they got their experience. 130 needed from here for Rwanda.
Well, Didier got beaten by uneven bounce. I wouldn't call extra bounce as well. It was not that much bouncy last ball. Ismail is trying to mix up the pace, which is a good sign from the bowling unit. This time it's down the leg side. Umpire didn't signal wide, which is a fair delivery now. So it's going to be a dot ball again.
Good start so far from the batting unit of Rwanda, earning some runs. But this over, no big runs being conceded. Night issue.
Well, what was that? I was just wondering. Batter had no clue at all. He stood up there. He was trying to not hit the ball and not flick the ball. Uh,
3 dot balls from Ismail. Didia just played towards that short third man area, but no single.
that's how they have to keep eyeing to bowl. Put the pressure on the batters. Bowl a lot of dot balls. Don't give away easy singles. Let the batters search for the runs. Definitely, the field set is also very important at this point of time. If batters are searching for the runs, they would make mistake for sure. Either they would go for the miscued shot, or maybe they will try to go against their arc. apparently, which is against their strength. Stepping down the wicket, playing a handsome shot by Didier, and it has gone to the six. What a lovely strike from Didier.
How many times we can see a shot being played like this from a batter for Rwanda Didier, and handsome strike. A six to finish off this over. 2 overs got completed. Rwanda 19 runs already on the board without losing any wicket. And can you uh, believe those faces of Zambia dugout? They were not happy as of now.
Two overs gone and 19 runs on the board for Rwanda. They have been doing quite well as per the game plan. They would definitely be eyeing more than 50 runs on the board by end of the power play without losing any kind of a wicket. Rwanda are quite strong towards those aerial shots which I've seen so far in these 2 overs. But now it's going to be a bit challenging for them because Robert, the spinner, would be introduced into attack.
What was that? Is that fielder dropping the catch or not, or the ball hurting him? So a boundary signal being given by the straight umpire. What a shot from Amza. A powerful hit. Struck nicely and straight away. That might be hurting that fielders.
That's a beautiful shot. But the field has been well placed. Just a single, a boundary, and a single is a smart cricket. Generally, we see from the batting side not taking any kind of a pressure, rotate the strike and give the opportunity to other batter. Well, this time a bit of turn from Robert. Batter getting beaten for the turn. Reverse
Trying to play
sweep,
reverse
done
one.
well. But the field has been well placed to protect that boundary.
Two more to go in this over.
Well, there's an outside edge. There was a chance for the catch, but short of the fielders, they have to put a lot of efforts to run and go for the catch. Well, last ball coming up from Robert. Didier is on strike with 11 runs out of 9 balls. There's a sweep attempt and an edge as well, I guess. But umpire is not convinced. No bat which has been there in terms of playing that shot. Henceforth, it's a not out. Beautiful bowling from Robert, where he has just conceded 5 runs. Three overs gone, 24 runs on the board for Rwanda. Another spinner will be introduced into attack. Spinner has done a lot of trick as far as Rwanda was concerned. So now it's time for spin from both ends. We need to wait and watch how the thing's gonna turn up from here. Run rate per over at the moment is 8 over. Rwanda requires 119 runs from 17 overs and required run rate is 7, which is very much doable. Ismail continues, and a good back foot punch towards point by Hamza, but no run taken. Point has been well placed to protect that boundary. Hamza scored 13 runs out of 8 balls. He played some handsome shots, some aerial shots too. So 2.5 overs left for the completion of power play. This time a bit wider and shorter as well. Leaders have been kept by captain quite good in positions. So 2 dot balls on a trot for Ismail, who's bowling his second over. Well, apparently I thought it's going to be a spin from both ends, but captain of Zambia is convinced with the pace and spin combination. This time it's a bit short of the length and played well by Hamza. It was a cracking cut shot towards point region for the boundary. Rwanda are getting runs in every single over in the form of boundaries, which is a very good sign for the batting unit. Definitely they would take it forward with those boundaries, at least one boundary per over, and if they can able to get those singles on, the pressure is on Zambia side for sure. Hamza is on strike. Well bowled by him. This is what the line and length he has to look forward to. Hamza got 17 runs, which means that he would be an attacking batter at the moment. Stepping down the wicket, plays the flick shot. Didn't get connected as per his idea, but still, he would be getting a single for that. Apparently, they're not getting a dot ball, which would be a very happy situation for Rwanda. They would convert it to a single rather than to leave it as a dot ball. Didier is on strike with 11 runs. Whoa, that's a great shot from Didier. It seems to be like a one bounce and boundary. Beautiful shot. He has converted that shot by going like a ramp shot. 4 overs gone, 33 for no loss. Rwanda are right now in a driving seat with more than 8 runs per over. Robert continues his second over. This batting combination of Hamza and Didier looks quite handsome. Straight into the hand of bowler, but it has not gone directly to him. Run for Hamza. Didier tried to go for the late cut shot, but couldn't able to execute it well. So dot ball again. This time umpire signals wide as the ball went down the leg side, which also went to the boundary. So 5 runs will be coming onto the board of Rwanda team. Runs are leaking out. Zambia can't afford to do this. Didier was also very optimistic. He was for the glance shot, but it was wide, +4. Inside edge. Will there be a quick single? Yes, of course, it was a good call from striker Didier, and also good response from Hamza from non-striking end to complete that single. That's a massive shot by Hamza, and it has gone to 6. What a lovely shot by Hamza. As I was talking about attacking cricket, Rwanda are in a mode of attacking any ball which are under the arc of their strengths. Hamza was punished for that ball. Once again, a beautiful shot, a quick single, a very smart run. In fact, it was a little bit risky though. If the ball was hitting directly onto the stumps, probably it could have been curtains for Hamza. But still, they managed to complete the run. That's the way to go as far as Robert is concerned. He should try to bowl that kind of a line and length, particularly length. They can't afford to bowl anything bit of short because these batters are in red hot form. Five overs gone. So it's a good score on the board for Rwanda team. They have just 1 over left for the completion of batting power play. If they can able to get those more than 50 runs on the board without losing the wicket, the first box of the checklist could be ticked. So that should be the prime focus for Rwanda. Shoaib Chand will be bowling, and a good pull shot by Hamza. He gets up another boundary here. Hamza is unstoppable at the moment. This brings 50 runs on the board of Rwanda. 51 for no loss in 5.1 overs. A very fruitful power play for Rwanda so far. And the partnership is also tremendous, especially the first wicket partnership. It's still going on. Hamza moves on to 30 runs from 16 balls. He timed it quite well to the perfection. Now the required run rate is 6.20. Rwanda requires 92 runs from 14.5 overs. Short ball, punished well by Hamza. Merciless shot by him. It has gone out of the ground for the 6. Sensational shot by Hamza. Joyab is getting punished for each and every delivery with the wrong length bowling. Score is also not much. Zambia team, they can't afford to bowl such lengths. Once again, short delivery. Well played by Hamza. He gets one more boundary here. 4, 6 and in 3 balls of Joyab chance over. He's getting hammered here, right, left and center. I don't know in what mindset he has come to bowl here. Length is absolutely terrible. This time it's well flighted delivery. And Hamza was expecting short pitch ball, in fact. Once again, bit short and outside edge will fetch 1 run for sure. Any run from the bat would be acceptable by Rwanda team at the moment. Didier for the first time is on strike. He pulls the ball well and he gets the boundary. In the first ball of Joyev's Chand ball of this over, even he didn't spare it. He read the length well and he has amazing boundary. 6 overs gone by another power play. Rwanda at 66 for no loss. Hamza with 41 runs and Didier with 20 runs. This has been a supreme cricket from Rwanda so far. Very expensive over from Joyeb Chand. No one would have expected such a expensive first over from Joyeb. Already the things were leaking out and going out of the control for Zambia. They were expecting at least a wicket from Joyeb, but unfortunately things were otherwise. Zambia change room is very much disappointed with the proceedings, what's going in the center. 66 for no loss is absolutely wonderful score in the first phase of the game. Then now comes the middle overs from 7th over till end of the 15th over. We need to wait and watch whether the pendulum swings. First ball, start off with a lovely ball with an off spin. Well driven by Hamza towards covers. No run taken. Javed is a man who is bowling his first over. He's already bowled 2 balls and those were dot balls. But short of the length. Well played by Hamza. They'll go for the quick single. Beautiful running between wickets by these two batters. Excellent communication as well in the center. The understanding between these batters is really good. Didier is on strike. That's a good inside out shot. Ball is heading to the boundary. One more boundary here. Rwanda is unstoppable at the moment. Both these two batters, Hamza and Didier, are giving a tough time to the bowlers of Zambia. Once again, the short length which has caused this damage. Zambia have to focus with the length. Didier is on strike with 24 runs. Well, a sweep shot attempt, but couldn't able to execute well with Didier. He was lucky enough in this instance, because if there was an inside edge and perhaps the ball hits the timber, he could have been out. Fifth ball coming up. Well driven by Didier. That was a good call not to go for a single. It was a dot ball. But the intent is clear, which is quite impressive, that they don't want to take unnecessary risk. So far, this game is on the side of Rwanda. They have played really well. All of a sudden, from 8 runs per over, it has gone to 10 runs per over. By another 7 overs, 71 for no loss, Rwanda. Still, this job has not been completed yet. They required 72 runs from 13 overs. Look at the track rate, 5.5054. Kudos to these two batters who changed the table around. Well, now the things are becoming easier for Rwanda as long as they don't lose a wicket. Ayaz will be bowling for the first time in this match. Hope he doesn't go for the short ball. anything in terms of length which is shorter. These two batters are punishing. Hamza is on strike now. Well, what was that shot? There was no connect of bat and ball at all. Aya is bowling military medium pace at the moment. It looks like he is a kind of a bowler who can bowl cutters, leg cutters and off cutters, particularly leg cutter. His action seems to be looking so. Bowling onto the middle stump line. Hamza was expecting the ball to come down the leg side and probably he can flick the ball towards mid-wicket region to pick up a single, but that didn't happen. Apparently it's a dot ball. What a change of pace, in fact. This time short pitch ball, well played by Hamza. He has dispatched to the boundary. Oh no, the fielder has come and protected it. Hence it would be 2 runs for sure. Excellent efforts by the fielder. Hamza is moving on to 44 runs. He deserves a half century here. Excellent bowling from Ayaz. He is changing the line and length alongside with the pace. This time he has changed the pace as well. If he can able to pick up a wicket, that would be a great blessing for Zambia team. Once again, beautiful line and length. All of a sudden, there's a bit of a drop of run rate in this over. Just a couple of runs coming out of 5 balls bowled so far by Ayaz. Ball coming up. There's appeal from Ayaz. Umpire says not out. An excellent first over from Ayaz. Just 2 runs from that over. 8 overs gone. Rwanda 73 for no loss. Required run rate is 5.83 and Rwanda requires 70 runs from 12 overs. That's a good late cut shot from Didier. He'll be moving on with that single to 25. Welcome back to Combox, John.
Thank you so much, Vijay.
That's a
But this is on Rwanda without losing any wicket and first wicket partnership on this chasing note. Javed is the bowler.
beautiful ball from
Didier 25 over 22 and Hamza 45 over 29. So this is a contribution where given some little bit of glory for Rwanda so far in this match, adding 75 runs for the first wicket.
Well driven shot by Didier to pick up a single. Hamza is on strike with 45 runs on the board. Can he able to get that half century with a bigger one? He swings the bat well and he gets the boundary. He is moving on to 49 runs with that boundary. What a lovely shot. He has converted off ball. He has played to the leg side by lunging down.
Is there anyone who was simply saying that Hamza consistency problem in his batting? Uh, you have to see about this match. Look at the composure, the way he bats, and he needs the desperate single. And no is a call from the non-striker, which means dot ball to finish of this over. 9 overs have got completed, 80 on the board without losing any wicket for Rwanda.
Particularly last couple of overs were favoring Zambia team. Otherwise, the things were completely dominated by Rwanda. Hamza with 49 runs from 31 balls played some dictating innings here in TCA Oval. Didier supported quite well Hamza. He scored 26 runs from 23 balls.
Both of them are very well
Aya
experienced
started off with
batters.
a
I asked to bowl Lydia.
fabulous boundary. Absolutely fabulous boundary by Didier. Ayaz was really bowling well in the previous over. Now the things are turning around where he started to bowl a bit shorter in length. I'm surprised. After bowling a beautiful over, first over, he should have tried to maintain that rhythm. This time it's a dot ball.
30 of 26 from Lydia, and Hamza 49 of 31. And how do you see this contribution on this chasing note, Vijay? Because Rwanda, they're playing the first game and Zambia too. But how did they handle this pressure on chasing this 143?
Ram shot and a pull as well. Didier has gone for the bigger one, but into the hand of the fielder. Oh my words, after playing wonderful innings, what a sad ending here for Didier. Ayaz picking up the first wicket, and Rwanda lost their first wicket for 84 runs.
Dear spectators, please don't get angry on us. This is not also the commentator's curse like what we used to tell. But this is not for the very first time. Like whenever we do, if there is any partnership, usually used to happen. So this is all a part of the cricket match. Anyhow, Rwanda have lost the first wicket for the 84 runs.
Well, John, somehow the things are getting changed from Rwanda side to Zambia. Thanks to excellent spell which Ayaz is bowling. He has bowled absolutely a brilliant over in the first over, considered just 2 runs, and again in this over he is continuing that wonderful spell. He just considered a boundary, but on top of it he has picked up a wicket, which is very much necessary. What do you reckon, John, about this partnership?
Actually, that last shot, which was being played by Didier, he's already a good timer of the ball, but why did he went for that wrong shot selection? And in fact, he was little bit aware of that. There was a fielder who was standing near to the boundary ropes, but what a catch! And using his height and the tall reach, excellent grab, and that ball was absolutely sitting on his hands. Maybe this could be a right moment for Zambia to come back very, very stronger into this game. Izia is a new batter who steps in and joining out in the middle with Amza. Last two balls to go in this over.
First ball, Isya is getting his first run and opens his account, which will give the strike to Hamza, who scored 49 runs from 31 balls. He completely deserves that half century. Can he able to get that half century in this over? Ayaz is bowling the last ball of the second over. Well, he got beaten there. Change of pace from Ayaz. Excellent over from Ayaz, where he has picked up a wicket and conceded just 5 runs. Hamza still remains with the 49 from those 32 balls he has faced. 10 overs gone, 85 for 1. Rwanda
60 balls contest have got over. So, which means next we are diving into the next 60 balls interesting battle. In this 58 is the ask for Rwanda to chase this target. I think, hope so. Amza was already on 49 of 32. He can literally, because we have seen enormous number of matches like where Amza handling this pressure and doing it for Rwanda more number of the times. Can he do the same thing or not in this game? 49. That's it. I guess with the single, he gets his 50 in style. A splendid innings. A standout performer from Rwanda. Amza with that single. 50 runs all aboard for him.
What a lovely batting from Hamza. Simply superb innings from him. He has built a good partnership of the first wicket. Alongside that, he has played attacking cricket and he has read the length well, which is very important as a batter. Last but not the least, he has utilized the batting power play to the par excellent.
Vijay, my question is whether he was aware of not like that he is already on 49. Even after a little bit of time being taken, he came to know that he scored a 50 in this game because he raised this bat little bit later after taking that single. What was that?
May- Maybe he wants to do some new celebration.
So the level of hard work and the dedication you put into this game to take that one particular win. So you're already reaching into that. This means you're giving up your entire game, and that's a boundary. Amza looking very very stronger into this mat, and what a boundary!
And John, you said giving up, and the fielder gave up there. The boundary could have been well protected, but unfortunately, it was a poor efforts there in the deep. Unfortunately, a boundary.
It's up in the air. Long on was there. Is he taken? Is he taking it or not? No big celebration from the fielder, but we have to check with the straight umpire confirmation whether the catch has been taken or not. I
Taken.
guess that has been out.
That's gone. Unfortunately, Hamza couldn't able to resist himself. He has gone for the bigger shot and has given a wicket to the long on fielder. Javed picks up his first wicket of the game. Hamza bat thoroughly well. I was quite impressed with this. In fact, let's talk about the tactics. Of course, technique was out, but talking about tactics, calculation, and also risk which he took throughout the game, which was simply stupendous. We should all cheer him for his the half century which he scored here in the first game of cricket Malawi's tri series. That innings would definitely change the things in terms of Rwanda's victory. Probably if they're winning today's game, maybe he should have stood for some time. Maybe he should have been there until the Rwanda wins the match. But unfortunately, he was gone with a desperate shot. Oscar, the next man in.
Plays a single. I guess that was a decent approach from the batter. Very first ball in this match he faced that gone for the boundary. I think he should be the happiest man in this planet right now.
Soft-handed shot. Well played by Oscar. In fact, it was Izai. Well played by him. And that boundary is very much required because these two are new batters.
Last over, going back into that, two uh, surprising things have just happened. One is a wicket of Amza. The fielder didn't give the biggest celebration, and also Amza did even know that he scored a 50. So after that, now the new batter, Oscar steps in. So which means this is what you call cricket is the funniest and the beautiful sport. Anything can happen at any time. 44 required from 8.4 overs. This match is still on.
Well, John, I would like to say this point. As for the celebration, which was not done by Zambia team, is because too many runs were given away by the bowlers, by bowling short lengths, and also fielding was not up to the mark. To be very honest, so that was the message which was sent by the team because
And
it
have a
could have
look at
been
that
much better.
running.
It it could have been a much better performance from Zambia. Probably they could have dismissed Hamza too early, but they gave him that kind of an opportunity, which they themselves were not happy at all. And the second one, which we're talking about, I'll get back to that.
So with that single, already 100 runs up for Rwanda.
Excellent batting from Rwanda. With the previous single, it was 100, and now it's 101. So talking about Oscar came and Izai got that soft-handed shot boundary, which is the game is still on. One more single here
Good running between the
for
wickets.
Rwanda. So John, the best
Total
part
overs
of
done and
this
dusted. Rwanda is 102 for 2. Yeah, tell me, Vijay.
the best part of this over, particularly Aya's over, although they got the boundary, look at the number of singles which they got. 4 singles and just one dot ball. I would say these two new batters, they can't take that kind of a risk. So they can't keep hitting like how Hamza was doing it earlier. So they should play some calculative innings, which is what these two are doing. And Isaiah got a boundary, and after that, 4 singles. So which means 8 runs coming from that over. Look at the required run rate; it's 5.12.
Yeah, that is the one thing. What we would like to clear that message for Zambia here. At this situation, they should not be conceding any big runs or boundaries or sixes. This is not the time for them to certainly do that. Instead of conceding the runs, they should probably look for some wickets to be on this ball and also to be on this match. Oscar and Izia, they're very dangerous batters, and we can still look the game very deeply and closely. The running between the wickets for each and every single being taken. So fascinating one to watch out.
Well, John, I would like to make a point here. Zambia can take a leaf out of Rwanda's book, where I would get back after this ball. Well, a single has been picked up. And as I was saying, a leaf out of the book of Rwanda, because Rwanda in initial few overs, like first 10 overs, they were bowling a bit short of the length and they were getting hammered. But after that, they have rectified that length and they start to get back into the rhythm. Look at that score which Zambia has got. Just 142 runs on the board after rectification of their length.
But we felt the same situation again and again, I guess, in the first innings also, when Rwanda were bowling to Zambia. Zambia, a same amount of pressure, they were not able to score any bigger runs. The same scenario which is happening slightly to Rwanda.
A single towards mid-wicket region. But John, if you look into the observation, one of the overs where Hamza was hammering a bowler, he scored about like 18 runs per that over, which changed the things around. It was not just one over which completely changed the things around, but before that also, they were getting at least one boundary per over, which was a very good equation they had. That is what is known as a good calculation. When you're in the center, when you're using your presence of mind, you calculate it very well. So if you want one boundary per over, and after that if you're picking up singles, it's always an advantage. Say for example, this over which was completed by Zakir, where he considered just 2 runs and 4 dot balls, which is very much excellent bowling from Zakir. But in the previous over have been bowled by Zambia, where they were considering at least one boundary and they were giving a lot of singles. That is why they came into this kind of a situation. You give one boundary per over, they'll gain a lot of confidence.
Stepping down the track and played at the long off region. Oh, there is a throw which is coming from the fielder. What was that? That we need to go and have a check. Great active running between the wickets from these two batters, Isaiah and Oscar. One thing is very very clear, Vijay, for these two batters, they want each and every ball runs. Boundary, 4 runs, easily done from the batter, stepping out of the crease. And I was just wondering, like, how that ball has just went for the boundary, a flat shot from this batter.
It was as smooth as butter. It was the shot with no efforts at all, simply pushed down to the ground, and he gets the boundary. This is what the singles will do. It gains a lot of runs and also would try to create that avenue for the boundaries. Zambia has next match, which will start at 1 p.m., where they'll be playing against Malawi, the home side. So they have to pull up the socks after this match, irrespective of whatever the result is. They have to somehow understand the pitch, how the things are going around. But kudos to Rwanda team. When the things were going against them, when they were getting hammered in the power play while they were bowling,
I don't know, Vijay, whether you have noticed this thing clearly, because Rwanda winning the toss and they have asked the Zambia to bat very first, and they know very well this is the try series. One more team which is already sitting in the dugout to play the next game, which is Malawi. So, which means a fresh energy on the Malawi side. But for Zambia, on playing this 40 overs, and they need to play another one new game. So which means it's like a premeditated thing, one from the Rwanda side, putting them onto bat on restricting them to 142. So it's like a clear game plan from Rwanda, I guess.
Well, that's a good point. But again, let me talk about this game, how the things went, how the things changed with that 1 over, and how the things changed by the one batter. Rwanda, that is what they try to do the things. Generally, ball is heading to the boundary. The fielder has stopped well. Generally, there are things like as it in terms of team point of view, we look into partnerships, we look into the singles, doubles, not giving away any kind of a dot balls as a batting team, and getting those calculations in a right manner by getting those boundaries per over and runs required per over accordingly. Simultaneously, if you look into individual games point of view, batters would try to definitely get the individual score also upright on the scorecard. Say, for an example, over here, Hamza got 56 runs under his belt. So, such performances, even now you see another batter, Isai with 13 runs out of 13 balls. Individual performances, like 2 to 3 performances, would definitely change the things around.
Hit straight towards the bowler's end. Zahir, jersey number 15, coming into bowl. Probably he might be looking for a wicket played towards that leg side. There is a fielder at the deep mid wicket region, and the throw came from him. 28 needed Vijay from 5.4. Rwanda making it very, very easier. Oh, a little bit of a slight bounce from Zahir. An interesting one to watch out. This has been from the spinner, even after bowling the 10 overs. A bounce. This pitch assisting the spinners very well.
Well, when the pitch is dry and when the pitch is hard, you can expect a bit of course there were a lot of efforts from the bowler too for that extracting. Likewise, sometimes the ball which is bouncing with a shorter length will be dispatched.
Is this the six or not? That was the question being asked by the batter, and the straight umpire signal says that's a big hit. What a connection! It has taken the aerial route.
Incredible
Oscar
batting.
getting a big six match.
Incredible batting from Oscar.
Last ball to be bowled in this over. Once again, bounce and turn from Zahir. Are they going for the another run? What a running between the wickets from Oscar and Isaiah. 15 overs done and dusted, 124 for the loss of 2 wickets here, Rwanda. So which means they just need 19 runs from 5 overs, Vijay.
Well, John, we have did a lot of commentary in the past. We have seen the teams were being put into the trouble just because they were as a batting team getting a lot of dot balls and they couldn't able to convert that into singles and doubles. Rwanda is the best example we can give as far as the batting is concerned in today's game. They were not trying to give away any kind of dot balls. Look at them, they are converting those dot balls into quick singles, smart singles, risky singles. The running between wickets is on par. They're running too quick. Communication is quite clear. That's what it's all about. If you want to win the match, your intent is quite clear. Your body language is clear. You want to win that match for sure. It's not necessary that you have to hit the six or four, but even a singles can win the match.
Okay. My question is very simple. That Rwanda trusted their batters in this game, even though the chase is 143 in 20 overs. Because look at the scorecard right now, 124 for two. They just need 19, which means 3 shots away on winning this match.
Well, that was driven well, and we're talking about single and regular succession. Again, a big strength. The single getting converted to two is what again we need to talk about. This time it's a massive shot from Zai. Fielder mistake. He has caught the ball well. Izai gone for 22 runs out of 17 balls. Rwanda lost one more wicket here. As they are progressing to match. Wicket here. Ayaz, the man who has been bowling really well, got another wicket in this.
At the right time, at the right moment, Zambia taking one more wicket in this match, but this is coming little bit very, very later. 126 for 3, 17 required from 4.3 overs for Rwanda to win this match. But what a turnaround this has been from this batting unit in this last 5 to 8 overs. The amount of runs which they scored, way they battered really very well. Maintaining and handling this composure on a sweeter note. Big credit goes to Hamza and also the man who went to the pavilion right now, Isaiah. Just given his approach very well. And here comes the new batter. Is even Vijay was asking me before this match getting started, like how to pronounce his name.
West.
Yes, it's best. Yeah, he's arrived.
West is on strike. Drives the ball well, and this is the momentum what Zambia can try to capitalize for one more wicket because West is a new man. They can try to attack him as much as possible. Bowling down the leg side by Ayaz. West tries to flicks the ball onto the backward square leg region, and a single will be under the belt for him. This brings back Oscar on strike. Can Oscar create a moment of Oscar award shot? We need to wait and watch. Last ball coming up from Ayaz. Excellent spell. Definitely, it's an excellent spell from Ayaz. He has picked up a couple of wickets, and the last ball was just a single, so he has conceded 19 runs. Kudos to this man. Pleading for a wicket. Here comes the Ayaz, and he has done the best for the team. 128 for 3. Rwanda. They are 15 runs from 4 overs. Required run rate is 3.75. My friend John would be very happy to see Rwanda's approach.
Yes, being as a sports broadcaster and supporting these two teams, I would be really very, very happy on seeing the batting approach of Rwanda. They just need 15 from 4.0 overs. But I was just completely thinking like what went literally wrong with Zambia, in which area, or like what are the big errors committed by Zambia, in their batting as well as in their bowling thing. So they have some couple of matches which is yet to come, and even after this game they're playing and another new side, a new energy which is going to come. It's Malawi, a home team, so more pressure on for Zambia.
Beaten. Well, the new batter is always under the pressure. Oscar, although he has faced 14 balls and scored 14 runs, but will be under pressure for sure.
Vijay, there is a proverb in Tamil, but we can't able to. We don't have the license to tell the words in Tamil here. But I would probably would love to tell in English that's a white call from the straight umpire. So if a tiger is staying silent for some time, it is just for to hunt, right? So Zambia still have matches yet to play in this tournament. So why they are so staying silent in this match?
Well, I'll get back to that point. It's a good shot, and it'll fetch a run for Oscar. 13 runs required for Rwanda. So, to answer your question, John, Lungu was bowling. I beg your pardon, Joyab Chand was bowling. He has conceded 19 runs for that. He has bowled just 1 over, but he was targeted and he was punished like anything. Dot from Ismail. So that was a turning point, if you ask me. Joyab Chand's bowling, while Hamza was batting, without any hesitation, without any mercy, he just blasted right, left, and center. It was good shot from West, but it didn't bisect the fielders into the gap, hence no run, a dot ball. It
And
looks
Vijay,
like
you need to
these two
agree
batters. Yeah. Yes, please.
in this perspective also, because these teams are playing their first game in this tournament, so it may take some time for them to get settled, to know about each and every players and their conditions as well also. Oh, meanwhile the boundary being scored by the batter.
Excellent drive from West. It was a soft handed shot, but it was a glorious one. It went into the gap, fielder at all, hence it was a safe shot. Likewise, much required boundary for the team. So after getting that single, they would be expecting some kind of a runs in this over. So this boundary will release the pressure. Dot ball to wind up this over. 17 overs gone. 134 for 3. So, John, as we were talking about this entire situation, whatever is happening here in TCA Oval, but let's talk about how Rwanda would have came into the center for the batting. 142 runs scored by Zambia. Don't you think that it could be chaseable one? Of course, it's a chaseable one. But the best part is Zambia could have even restricted that score by not allowing these batters to play freely and comfortably. They could have put Rwanda batters under the pressure. But unfortunately, the length was completely terrible. To be very honest, that was my feedback. Length could have been better. What Rwanda did mistake in terms of bowling was length was bad, and later they have rectified and they have come back very well. Over here, Zambia lost and they couldn't able to recover at all. from that bad lengths which they have bowled. Particularly Joab Chan's bowling, it was hammered right, left, and center by Hamza. That's a good single. Like as I was talking about, there's no drought at all in this match. Rwanda's batting, they are quite active. Each and every batter who are coming in the center, they are making sure that singles are flowing in the regular succession. There is no stoppage at all. Sign in terms of batting. Now, Zambia have to get somehow or the other one wicket. An outside edge ball is boundary towards third man region, and it has been protected well. So single coming again.
It's been a great day so far for Rwanda, chasing this 143, putting up a good show so far in this match, right from the ball 1 to 17.2. Credit goes to all the batters, and the beautiful start came from Amsa right now.
Quick single again. Very good ball from one striking batter. Although the ball was under the vision of striking batter Oscar, but still Wes was confident that he could be able to complete the run. Excellent call from Wes to complete that run. This is what it means of team work. That's a good flick shot towards extra mid wicket. Oh, it has gone to the long on region. Ball. A single has been picked up again. No drought at all again, John. This is what I'm talking about.
But let me clear to this thing to all the spectators, those who are watching this match. Rwanda is not the side that what we have seen in this, 3 or 4 years back ago. They got some World Cup qualifying matches, and they have played some enormous number of big matches in this recent times. A little stronger, so they are in a good shape actually, Rwanda.
Well, I would like to add one more point here. I've been following Rwanda cricket since 2011. There was East Africa Cup, and there was also East Africa Premier League, which used to happen then in 2011. Rwanda is also one of the teams, like Uganda, which was competing in the East African region. Uh, Kenya was one of the teams which often used to play the World Cup then, 2011, 2003, 2000, uh, even in 2007 T20 World Cup, 1996, 1999. I can name enormous number of years which Kenya was part of World Cup, but that influence has also gone to Uganda and Rwanda, particularly Rwanda. In 2011, they were too small team, and there wasn't much in terms of facilities and infrastructure. And later, when they were about to get into the East Africa Premier League and all this stuff, things completely start to change. And I can still remember in 2016-17, they were also performing better. And now you see how African countries have developed. I can even name a few countries. Botswana doing well. Zambia is one of them. Nigeria is another team. They're all quite good. Well,
And we
well,
need to
well.
go and ask in their countries, like that's a white signal being shown by a straight umpire. So coming back to the point, we need to go and check in this respective countries that you have mentioned, Nigeria and Botswana. Even I was covering this Commonwealth Games recently, in this last month. I was just wondering how this athlete on the leaderboard on finishing the race at the first and also the top two in all the events, not only at one sport. How come? With the boundary winning runs coming for
The,
Rwanda.
what an match here in TCA Oval in Malawi. Rwanda winning the first match of Cricket Malawi Tri Series against Zambia. They have played really well. They have covered up all the departments, right from bowling, fielding, and batting. Outstanding teamwork from them. John, what would you say now? 1.5 overs to spare, and they won it in comfortable manner.
This is all about the Tri Series. Now, Rwanda, on winning this game, so they will be at the top of their points table. So, which means Zambia, they've lost this game and they need a must win situation against in their next game, which is going to come up, in the next few minutes against Malawi. So, these are the respective team flags, what we can see in our front of a screen. And Malawi and Rwanda. So this is all about the match summary. 142 is the total being posted by Zambia. Credit goes to the batter Chand, the 40 of 37, and then three, that crucial one from Martin, and then came back again from Rwanda to chase this 143 in 20 overs. So beautiful stuff from Amza on getting his 56 of 36, but nothing far as much concern from the Zambia bowling lineup. So it's like a 50-50 day in the bowling stuff from Zambia. But we have to wait and watch what they can literally do in their name, which is going to come in this Tri Series. So don't go anywhere. So this is all about this match. Rwanda winning this match. It just, as I said, that 1.5 overs to spare.